Hey, how's it going? Hope you guys doing well. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a lovely weekend. I've done it. I've submitted the application for the Mega Grant. Hey, Vicious, welcome in. How's it going? You doing well? Yep, now we gotta wait 4 months. Now we gotta wait 4 months. Just a bit over. It's like 4 months and a week or something at this point. Yep. Well, gotta keep in mind that the submission window is still open for another month or so. So, like, I didn't submit early. I just submitted it now because I was like, everything I do now does not matter in the grand scheme of things. So I was like, screw it, I'll just submit now. Hey, it's a Turk, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've been here though. I've been here. So whenever you have time, feel free to stop by. Yeah, the actual like deadline I think is September 4th for submissions. Okay, so that's a little over a month away, and then the decisions are December 4th, roughly. I think they have like a few days, like till 7th or something. Like, I don't remember. Maybe it's still start of December. So they have 3 months to review everything, roughly. So that's why I have to wait 4 months, because the 1 month left of submission window, and then the 3 months of them looking through everything and deciding. So yeah, we won't know for 4 months, and even if we got it, I wouldn't get the money till next year, basically. So. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't have high hopes, I'll be honest. My luck is always real shit. So I'm sure I did something wrong. Sure, something is not right, or it's just not there, just not good enough. You know, could be any number of stuff. It's just a would be nice to have thing and won't affect the game coming out, right? Well, yeah. The difference is, when does early access start? If I got the money, then I could see end of next year, by end of next year, having everything I need to be able to go early access. If not, then probably not. It's just a matter of time. Right? Money just speeds up time because I can hire people. My biggest roadblock right now is the AI placeholders. I need to hire an artist to do those. I cannot do those. And hiring an artist takes money. So, like, quite a substantial amount of money, probably, by my calculations. I really hope you win, but you see some crazy games get rejected. Though they say giving back to the community is a really important decision factor. And you have. I mean, we'll see. I have no clue. I have no clue. I still remember there was in the Epic, one of the Epic Discords, or Epic Run Discords, there's a Mega Grant channel. I remember last year, I don't remember when it was. Somebody was complaining like, but I'm an instructor and I didn't get the Mega Grant, and they were complaining. So I don't know. To me, I don't think it matters, but I have no idea what their actual criteria is. Again, if I get it, fantastic. It will allow me to speed things up dramatically. Music and music, the card art and UI, and concepts. Those are the big three. I'm not good at those things. So if I could have someone that does those things, it would be amazing. Not like one person, I mean like multiple people. Are going to be a lot of AI related things they'll grant? Who knows? I'm not going to make assumptions. I don't like making assumptions. No, we will see. You know? So, yeah. Time will tell. Either way. I only realized that the first is on a Saturday this time. I noticed that yesterday. So at some point I need to record and edit Saturday's video. Which I guess will be talking about the Mega Grand submission stuff. And showing my trailers on there. Hey Revolution Art, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. It's been cloudy, rainy, so you know, thankfully, not much there. Looking at the weather, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you'll probably get your sun. Yeah, and probably Monday as well. Now today's been nice, and you know, I could keep the AC on low. I still had to use the external AC because the internal one still sucks, but yeah, at least it's better. What are we planning on doing the stream? Finishing up the new, implementing the new stuff we got. Like the timeline, hiding actors, them fading out, fading in, finishing that whole setup and cleaning that whole thing up. And then doing the actor pooling and that whole stuff. Yeah. Even making it easier. Did you find the video making particularly hard? I mean, figuring out what I should be making is the difficult thing. The actual making of the video is not hard. But figuring out what it is, and I have no idea if it's good. So, like, yeah, my second version was much better than my first version. Like my second direction versus first direction. But I don't know, maybe that's still a shit direction. So, you know, in that sense, would have been my answer changes, right? If the direction was still shit, then yes, it's particularly hard to know what they want. If I got it, then it was okay. It wasn't like the hardest thing in the world, right? Without a context, it's hard to say. Can we watch her have it wait for Saturday? I mean, I've shown it on stream. I literally edited it on stream, so you can watch the previous VODs if you're interested. But otherwise, I'll just show it on Saturday. Yep. I'll show the previous version and then the new version that I submitted. All in that video. Nice and all together. And talk about the thought process and the plans and all that. You know, talk about basically the submission process. Yeah. But anyway, shall we get into some Unreal stuff and do some stuff? I think it's time to do some stuff. Bam. And look at that. I even updated the image and the link. I did that when I loaded up OBS, not when I actually uploaded it, but you know, it's at least I did it. For once. So the thing we're doing is this. Right? Before we were doing very harsh off on And now, thanks to timelines being an actor component, we can just do this very easily. Right. Hey, Fosh Leo, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Obviously, it's not on every single one of these, but yeah. The other thing I need to do is add a probably a editor utility widget that just allows me to just add this component to stuff as a button. And then another button that removes it if I accidentally added it to something I don't want. Yeah, it's driving opacity. Yep. I'm glad, Leo. I'm glad you like it. I'm quite pleased with the aesthetic now. I've wanted something like this for like a long time. I just never thought I'd be able to do it, and it actually ended up being a lot simpler to have this kind of stylized, painterly looking aesthetic. Let's take a look at my... Why is this again split up? I don't touch this. Why does it do that? Unreal. And to answer the question, is a Turk, yes, I'm still in 5.7 because 5.8.1 still is not released. I have this. Oh, I didn't mean to like open it, but which is my old one, but I don't really need this anymore. This is my old setup, so let's just modify it because this whole stuff is just, yeah, not really needed. So we can just have it. We can make our own stuff again. So let's do a few new ones. So this is add camera fade, and we'll do a... Or should we do just a minus camera fade? And this is going to be a plus camera fade. Alright. We don't need this anymore. Yes, I know it's going to complain. And we don't need any of this stuff anymore. Yes, I know it's going to complain. There we go. Markless mocap has been a godsend for you because you can't animate for shit. Not as relevant to you, imagine? I mean, why? I still use actual 3D animations. It's just, I can't move myself in the stylized way I'd want a mocap to be. Like, mocap wouldn't work for what I want. Okay, so we don't want to do get all level actors. We want to do just get the selected ones. Yeah, get selected level actors. We just need this. Then we're gonna need you. Yep, we're gonna need you. All of this. I am going to need to also. Where's going? make this setup. Where's the did I implement the undo in this old setup? Yeah, I didn't implement the undo. Oh, here we go. And transition, transact object. There we go. That's what we wanted. So we can undo. Add a camera fade. Adds the camera fade component. Let's do this. Okay. Then we transact object here. Complete and transaction. So what we want to do is get component by class. Check if it has the camera fade component. If it does, then we don't do anything. If it does not, we add it. That way we don't get duplicates, because duplicates would be bad. Right. And then that's it. Right, it's going to complain about a lot of stuff right now. So let's go ahead and just nuke everything. Goodbye! Now that we have that, goodbye! Goodbye! Just nuke it all! Nuke it all. And then this is... let's call it component manager. It's 5 a.m. Yeah, you should have been asleep for a while. Have a good night. Thanks, Tom. Bye. Have a good night. Thanks, Tom. Bye. Okay, so if we go ahead and run this, dock it here. So theoretically, this already has camera fade. If I press this, nothing should happen. Good. Okay, nothing happened. This one does not have camera fade. Oh, I also just realized, oh no, this is correct, this is correct. Then I should be able to click this. No, not work. Why not work? You love deleting things like this, but then also you're scary if you delete too much? Wait, what? What do you mean? Okay, so it printed. It saw it. Oh, do I need to put in a world context object? I think I do. show what I'm doing in a second. Huh. I added the component, but I don't see the component. So it worked, but I just don't see it in the stack. Huh. So this works. Hold on. Okay, same thing. Check if it's valid. If it is valid, then when we destroy it. Okay, never mind. Somebody said takes deleting and adding again in the scene. Well, we'll see. I mean, I guess we'll also see about restarting. Okay. So this is still there. Okay, let's just do this. Remove moves. Component if it's valid. Okay, so now we're fine. Yeah, let's take a look. What did I just... Oh, God. What is this whole... Edit preferences. Home. Can't even turn that off. Can I not turn off... Oh, enable home bookmark. What? It's still there. It's right... I can't even close it. Now that I've noticed it, it annoys me. This one has it, this one has it. This does not because it didn't save. That's fine. So if I go ahead and... Oh, it's already run. So this one has the camera fade. Okay, if I now click minus on it, it says unnamed and it's gone. If I hit plus on it, it should still have it, but it's just not visible. Okay, but I could press minus and it will remove it and again not be visible. Okay, let's see if there. Let's find out if it's possible to have it be visible. In UE5, when using editor utility widgets and adding actor component, it doesn't appear on in the detail panel under all the components. Is it possible to make it appear there? It'll just be easier to manage if it's there. Center add component of a class, no, commonly used does not appear reliably. Use the sub-object data subsystem instead of add component of a class. Call the gather sub-object data for instance. The shit is it gather. That's not a thing. It is a thing. Get sub object data subsystem. Actor object reference. Add new sub-object. Hold on. I'm confused because I'm plugging in one object, but I'm getting an array out. So, what's the array? I've put an array of subject object data handle, even when you only feed a single actor. Plug your single actor into the context pin. From the outer array, take index 0. Index 0 is always the root handle. Feed the handle into the parent handle pin of the add new sub-object. Class. Parent handle, I assume, is this. Why can't I even do an array yet? Oh, because I turned off context sensitive. So that will go there. New class is the camera fade. What is the blueprint context? Do I need to plug in the actor? I've never used this. I never heard of this subsystem or any of this stuff, so interesting. There's a pin inside of that you feed in to add new sub-object. Okay. Hey, the auto dev, welcome in. How's it going? You doing well? Looking to submit your plugin for the Megagram, but you don't believe you can make a good enough document to ask for any kind of funding. Do you need to have a document for it? Because the submission requires a video and just write-ups. From when I applied, there was no like add document here type thing. But I don't know how it works for non-games. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Wait for it to tell me that I don't need to plug anything into this. You can leave a link. Okay, well, let's see. So it does not have the component. If I this still doesn't have it. I don't think it worked. Nope, it added it, but still doesn't appear. Wait, what? Wait, it's there now. Wait, what? Oh, I see. I put it in. I am an idiot. I put it in the wrong place. 1 moment. So I think it's working. I just plugged it in at the wrong place. Please hold. We do this. Just do a couple of this. Let's make sure that it's off. Okay, it's off. We can go from there. Hey, Zebra, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Congratulations, all your hard work and being courageous to submit your game. I mean, look, there's nothing courageous about it. It might have been hard or not, but either way, thanks. All I did was make a video and filled out a form. I don't want to call that courageous. Plus, it's not like once you apply, you can't ever apply again. I can, even if I don't get it, I can apply again. So like, I have nothing to lose. Okay, so this doesn't have it anymore. And now if I press this button, I actually have it as a component. And if I removed it, then it will go away after A. Nice! Oh, that's cool. So instead of doing that, we do this. This is good to know. This is very good to know. Because there have been times when I've wanted to add components and have them be visible. I did not know about this. Gather sub-object data, for instance. I don't suppose... No, I can't put the whole thing in. So I don't know why this is an array. I don't fully understand it. But, I mean, it works. What I'm curious about, actually, is there videos on this? Gather sub-object data. Oh. I don't think there is. Hey Sam, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You're not good at write-ups at all, or explaining how it makes Unreal look good, especially since blueprints are being deprecated in a few years. I mean, look, again, it doesn't hurt to apply, right? You lose nothing. So, apply. You got a month roughly left to apply. Even if they reject you, you can always apply again. And, you know, yeah, nothing to lose. Some people don't do it because they think it's fruitless. You're glad you submitted because you put a lot of work into this game. I mean, we'll see if the hard work pays off. It is the 4-month-long stream where we wait for Epic to approve a grant. Guys, we're not ending this stream until we get the result of this grant. I'm gonna be sleeping here on the couch, and we're gonna be waiting patiently. Strap in, boys. I will eat, I will sleep, I will shit on stream. I recommend you create an empty C++ project so that you can use AI in the code editor so it can pull Unreal Engine's code, give you actual nodes and proper info. Using web AI hallucinates a lot. You're talking to me or talking about someone else? Because I don't do C++. I'm not sure why I would need that. And Grok does not hallucinate almost ever. It very rarely hallucinates when it comes to blueprints. As proof that it just showed me everything perfectly. Let's fucking go. I want to see though. Are there any 5 tutorials that go over show the sub-object data subsystem and adding I'm just quickly doing a search to see if it can find any videos, because a quick me searching couldn't find anything, but I didn't do like a thorough one just to no, not that. Well, let's take a look at this one. I'm curious if it's covered, because I've never heard of it until now. And it's something that I've wanted to do for a while, or wanted to have access to for a while. Yeah, he's doing add actor component. Okay, he is doing this. Okay, but never mind. There you go. Yeah. Okay, then I don't need to make a video on it. Well, I say don't need to make a video on it. Basically, oh, that's a better option. This is basically just setting up what I'm doing right now. That's basically what I'm making right now. I'm making a system to add and remove components. It's funny. Actually, what did he do to populate it? Populate the list? Wait. How did he get that? Wait, hold on. I was just checking for one thing, but now I'm curious. How did he get that entire like add remove thing? He's create actor component class. Editor utility. Oh, there's editor utility ones. Da, 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 da. Detail view. Oh. Hold on. Detail view. Undefined object. Wait. But oh, okay. Set object. Okay. I understand now. You need to be a variable. Set object. No, not you. I wasn't expecting to follow this, but now I'm like, hey, if he's already set it up, I'm just gonna follow it. I'll be honest. Oh, Jesus. I mean, that is really interesting. So here, if we do, if I did this, come back here, yeah, where is, it's changed location since versions, hasn't it? Where's view? Oh, there it is. Hold on. And now I just have actor components. Is that it? I like it. I like it. I'm learning all sorts of stuff. Okay. So now we just need to grab the information from it. All right. Oh, then it sets it, doesn't it? I just set it this way. So then here, just do this. Oh, let's see if this works. Yeah, now every blueprint is written in C++, yeah. Web pages don't know enough about all the available blueprint nodes to provide you what you actually want and being scalable. Try using Grok and you'll reconsider that. Grok is great because it can search. That's what you need for blueprints. You need to search. And in over 95% of the time, if not 98% of the time, it has no issues with anything because it just does that good of a job searching and getting the information it needs. I very, very rarely have it hallucinate to like a large degree. Sometimes I make a small mistake. But that's it. Otherwise, I don't have issues. So that's why I've been using Grok for a long time. Okay, so let's take a look. Just confirm that it doesn't have the effect on it. Yep, it does not. That's the time you spent arguing that with the AI is trying to say it doesn't exist or a stupid way. Oh, I never do that with Grok. That's why I like Grok. I don't have to do. I've never done that pretty much. I think like once or twice it's happened in the months and months and months that I've used it. Less than a handful of times it's ever happened. I can't say how it is for coding, but for blueprints and stuff like that, it's been great. Okay, so this is not right. It doesn't have it. So if I now chose camera fade, and then press this button, there it is, and then I can remove it. And I can also add AC abilities. Ah. Oops. Delete. Try this again. AC abilities. Plus, yep. Oh my god, there we go. That's something. Thames Game Dev Cave here. I'll give him a thumbs up. There. If you guys need basically what I set up, half of it was what I set up thanks to some help. But this is just a good video, apparently. There you go. Cool. So now let's go ahead and rename this to add component and subtract component. So much. It's gonna be so much better. So much better. Hey, Rohan. Hey, Ryan. Welcome in, guys. Hope you doing well. Was the editor utility widget for? For adding and removing my new component to bulk objects. So, like, for example, right, these guys don't fade. So, and the fading is done through this camera fade component. Right? So I can now come here and say, actually remove the component from here, and goes away. Or I can say, you know what, I want on all of these to now have this component, and it will go ahead and click the button, and now each one have the component. And now I can just bulk add and remove components from stuff, which is ta-da. Da-da-da-da-da. So now we have a fade in, fade out. Yay! How do you set up the transparent material, which is blocking the camera? Is it dithering? Yeah, it's dithering. But this is done because of a plugin that I got, which allows me to put timelines in an actor component. That has made my life significantly easier. So that's why I want to set up this, because now the component's super simple. I can give it like a nice curve. This is the component. I just set a custom primitive data, and the material uses it. This is it. This is the entire thing. So that way I can fade in and fade out mid whatever, you know, like, it's great. So now I also want to add it to certain things. So for example, I need to add it to you. You. I don't even know if I can get behind those guys. Yep. I think I can. Yeah, I can. But I mean, I should. I should do it. Or just move that sword so I don't have to have it there. It doesn't matter. Yeah, let's put it on those two as well. You. It doesn't hurt. And then we need it on you, and you. And these guys. I feel like that one doesn't really need it. I am going to need to add it to the trees. But we can just add it to the trees. But this won't work because these are instant static meshes. I would need to modify this to also work with static meshes. Does it work with an opaque material? Well, an opaque material you just have visible on, visible off. That's simpler. Opaque means there's no transparency. You can also make an actor blueprint and put in a camera fade component. Yeah, I can make a full actor, but then I don't want to deal with actors. I just want to put it on anything I want. So whatever it is, I want it to work with. Student is valid. And let's do a instance static mesh component as well. Set custom primitive data float. Right, same thing, but just I don't suppose I can plug both of them. Oh, I can plug both of them in. But he'll complain, right? He'll complain. Let's just do is valid for both. If it's valid, I could also just get all components. Yeah. If it's not valid, we'll continue on. Yeah, Grok web failing earlier today with a simple HLSL code. Yeah, again, I don't use. I can't speak on it on any code. I have no idea. I don't.
Running ads, so the power stays on. Stream paused. No one touch my variables while I'm gone.
So yeah, I don't know how Grok is about actual coding. Yeah, it's my own component. I made it. By default, Unreal doesn't even have timelines and components. It really should. But it doesn't. Are you using post-process material domain to make the effect? Which effect? What effect are you specifically referring to? I'm using post-process materials for to make it more stylized. If that's the effect you're talking about, then yes. Camera culling is not a post-process material. No. That's not really done with post-processing. That's just done through setting opacity down on the material. Yep. That's the thing I answered, yeah. It's through just setting opacity. Can't do that on a post-process material. That has to be done on the actual materials of the objects. Once this is confirmed working for everything, we'll go in and set up for all the other actors and all the other like sub-levels that we need, and then we'll clean up the actual trace that's doing it. You ever seen Nelly? How else would you do it? Every way that I've seen does it pretty much the same way. I mean, not the timeline thing. That's different. That's a plugin that I paid for. It's cheap right now. It's on sale, but that makes it easier. Yeah, let's take a look whether or not why does this that just turn on and off? It's because I haven't changed your parent. No, did I do that here? Oh, no. So this needs to be customer private data. 35, 0, and then 1 minus. Wouldn't that mean you have to have a transparent material for every object you want to fade? No, you can have a masked object and use dithering. But yes, of course. Yes, you could make a camera fade with post-process. I've not seen any of it. I haven't seen anything like that. If you link me a tutorial for that on, there you go. I'd be interested to see. Cool. I have rocks in the trees. Just don't look at those. Just, you know what? Just ignore those. Nice. This is working really well. Why are you so dark? Fine. You know what? I'm gonna fix you. There you go. Let me take a look at. Did I not clamp you? I might not have clamped you. No, I did. Was it not a good enough clamp? There we go. Now you're no longer shiny. 05? No. That's fine. I don't ever need it to actually go pure black. How do you determine when to make it fade? Line trace? Yeah, sphere trace. Yep, we do a sphere trace, and what is overlapping, then we were setting the properties, but now I can get away with a little bit of a better system. Because now I can have it go further and just ignore... Yeah, there's no reason for it to apply to, like, try to apply to everything. It's fine. I'll remove it from those things. Okay. Hey, Kane, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Does this also look good without TSR or any other AA? I mean, yeah, it'll look pretty much the same. It's not like that all of a sudden makes it look very different. How'd you determine when to make it fade and line trace? Visibility channel? Yeah, I'll show that. We're gonna be tweaking it, but basically it is just doing a sphere trace. I did for duration here. Actually, I'll just do for 1 frame, it doesn't matter. No, for duration, I already have it set. Duration. And if I just eject, you can see this is what it's doing. So basically, it's just from the camera, not quite reaching the player. So it wasn't even trying to do anything on the floor. It was mostly just doing stuff a little bit higher up. So there are scenarios where you could position yourself right up against an object and not have it reach. But as long as you're like even a little bit off of it, it'll work. So maybe I'll just increase the distance just a tiny bit. Honestly. If I do like, I don't know, 360, it'll probably be enough. It's that close. A little more. But basically now we're going to be changing the checking that the actor has also okay, it needs more. But it's such a small movement to for it to work then. Oh, this is minus. Whoops. I was doing the wrong way. It can look different because how dither to Pro A works. Can you test it? I'm curious. Oh, there we go. So now I'm right up against it and it goes away. Sure. Hold on. Where's the package? Yeah, off, upscaling. It looks exactly the same. I've never heard of anti-aliasing changing how things look. It'll change the aliasing of stuff, sure. And if you pick like FXAA, right, it'll slightly blur it, but it won't really change the look. Everything will still look the same. Yeah. Oh. Why'd you pick for object instead of by visibility channel? Any particular reason? Because it was going to be just on static stuff, so just simple. You were talking about the fade? Oh, as long as it fades. It's not like the fade's not going to work. That's fine. Whenever I package it, I'll test it. I don't really care enough to go and change the project settings. Cool. So that's working. So let's let's apply the component to all the other levels first, and then we can go tweak the trace. So basically we need to also add it now to yeah, all of these guys. You. Any other ones I missed? Yes, right there, right there. There. That's all of them. Let's grab you guys as well. Grab you guys as well. There you go. Visibility will work on anything that is visible, no? Yeah. But I didn't want it to just work on everything. Right, like I don't care about it looking on the characters. I don't care about it looking on dynamic objects. I don't care about it looking for anything like that. I just wanted it to work on the, specifically the static ones. Or like static collision ones. Or object text static, rather. It was just simpler that way. But yeah, you can absolutely use visibility. Mm-hmm. No issues. Why does it restart this? That seems silly. Do I have any? I don't think I have anything on this one. Yeah. I think nothing on this one. Add to all of these here. Hey, dual operator. Welcome in, Julian. How are you going, guys? Stormrun. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys doing well. Thank you very much, dual operator. Hope Epic will see your potential because you see it, man. I mean, is that what it takes? I don't freaking know. I don't know what it takes. Like, it's their like submission thing that is not very descriptive of what specifically they want, right? So ooh, I should be getting multiple actor components in all in static meshes, actually. Actually, so here let's do get components by class. Static mesh component and in static mesh components so here, as long as this is not empty, do that. We do this. For each loop of you. And then just do a it's primitive variable. Let's just do do you sequence, check this, do this. And as long as it's not empty, we do the other one. So that way it does it for everything. This is a mess. Let's do maybe this instead. Slightly make it a little bit cleaner. Yeah. All right. So now I should take care of all of this. You have a problem, Stormrun? Welcome to the club. Go fix it. Grinding so much for a long time. Respect, man. The thing is, right? Let's be honest here. No one cares. Like, if you're making a game, a player doesn't care how long it takes you to make the game. As a player, I don't care how long you took to make the game. As a developer, it's interesting to know. Like, just as a reference, but that doesn't change what I think about the game, right? So I don't know how much Epic actually cares about it. I don't know if they're looking at it from the point of view of the developer or from the point of view of someone using whatever it is. So who knows? When you go into split screen multiplayer, the landscape disappears because it gets attached to the first character. You can jump and see it. What do you mean your landscape gets attached to the character? Hold on. You have to set the landscape so that it's replicate. No. He's doing split screen. Split screen doesn't require replication. I found that out. It's super simple to use split screen. It's crazy. Local split screen. Amazing how simple it is. Obviously, some things won't work, so you still need to do some adjustments, but you don't have to deal with replications at all. It's awesome. I thought the same thing though, Rohan, where I thought that split screen would also require replication, and that whole thing, it does not. I was so shocked. Yeah. Next. Nothing here. All of these guys. You. Oh, so much better now. I'm gonna make a freaking button that's going to what's it called? Have the like regenerate all my BCG graphs. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's in the project settings, I believe. Or no, it's just a blueprint. Yeah. Create local player. It's that easy. Like if I did, hold on. Event graph. I think one. I don't even remember if I need to do that. Well, I'll show that in a second. Let me just. I didn't do. Oh, I did these, but I didn't grab you. And you. Oh wait, did I? No. No, I did not do these. Hold on. I'll do these and I'll show it off. I think that's all of them. Ta-da! My stuff isn't set up for it, and clearly, I'm not setting some variables in terms of quality, which is why it looks black down below for player 2, but you can see. I don't have a controller plugged in, so. Is it dead? No, it's not dead. Oh no, but it's still controlling player 1. I need to, yeah, why did it just try to turn off? Okay, there he goes. Why the hell did it go into like the window? Anyway, I think I got the wrong controller ID. But yeah, my stuff isn't set up for it, so I'm running a custom console commands, clearly only on the first one, which is why that's the only one that looks correct. But yeah, you saw it already split it. If I had an actual controller thing set up, I could control one with one, and then the other with the other. So local co-op is simple to set up, and then Steam can turn local co-op into online co-op, which is really cool. Yeah, you need to make two HUD. Yeah, you need to make sure because HUD and stuff like that doesn't automatically propagate. Obviously, some stuff like my console override stuff that I'm doing, I think doesn't automatically override, because I think that's so right. It's not just a checkbox, but a lot of the stuff gets just automatically set up for you. Yeah, depending on how you have your HUD set up, you might not necessarily need multiple HUDs. Right? If your HUD is just designed for, like, in a small corner and that's all you need, right? Then it's easier to have it multiple. Yeah, exactly, Rohan. Yeah, it duplicates everything in the character blueprint for the new player. So like all your stats, everything gets automatically set up, and you can automatically see each other. It's great because it's local, so it's a lot easier. Which after I learned that, I was like, that's probably how they are adding multiplayer to games like Elden Ring, because Elden Ring, right, is a single player game, but they're probably in setting up effectively like split screen logic, and then using Steam's ability to have split screen be online to effectively not need to deal with all the replication stuff. And that's why typically only one player's stuff gets saved and all, right? Right. They still have to do like a bunch of stuff for it, but like it's not like oh, they've just turned the entire game multiplayer now. I don't think that's what they're doing. I think they're basically making use of the split screen type, local multiplayer type stuff. The entire character is the character with all the stats, all the values, all the defaults. It has it. Try it. It's very simple to try. So you have nothing to lose trying it, and then you'll understand better. And you just turn it off, right? You just remove the node, and you don't have split screen anymore. And you might need to turn it on in the project settings. I forget. You've been recreating the HUD for split screen. Lots of new stuff, and double what it was. I mean, you could probably reuse the same one. You just need to like add some parameters. Be like, oh yeah, if you have 2 players, then you do this. If you do 1, you do this. That kind of stuff. I imagine you just get away with that. Can't you just make a variable for player index and then just change the player index for new players? It's more so for stuff like when you do get player pawn or get player controller, right? When you do stuff like this, right? Normally you're not changing this for a single player game, but now you have to be conscious of whenever you do this kind of stuff, right? It'll be index 1 for the second player, right? That's all. So that's why some things will break. Yeah, it's honestly not that hard, but it is time consuming. Because then you have to go in and make sure that it's going to work for... And then maybe you want, let's say, the second player to not be able to open certain shops or not be able to open the menu, right? That's why sometimes only the person who's running the thing can pick up items or can do XYZ. Right? So you just check that it's the main player or not the main player. So you have to do some work to make it actually be exactly how you want it to work. But again, because you don't have to replicate it, significantly easier than I thought originally. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Stormrun just is showing here. Yeah, so he has one that's left aligned, one that's right aligned. Right, swapped out the health, the names. You might want to put the ghastly remaining on top of this line, but Yeah, looks good. Also shows here. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, that's odd. That's an odd one. I don't know what's up with that one. Yeah. Yeah, exactly wrong. You can probably just send it through for whatever whenever you interact, you just send that variable through and it propagates wherever it needs to. Yep. Now, are you thinking of making a local split screen game? Now that you know how much simpler it is? I don't know if you can do local multiplayer and not have split screen enabled, kind of thing. So it would just basically making use of Steam's setup for multiplayer. I don't know how that would work, but I imagine someone's made a tutorial on that. You made a multiplayer file system blueprint, just a name. You can ask if it's in multiplayer do stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's a way of just seeing how many players there are, or what is the max player index or something. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a thing. Not stuff I've looked into, but right, I imagine that should be possible. Yeah, I'm sure that's an option, Rohan, because I know I go to project settings. Yeah, use split screen. Oh, so maybe if you just don't turn this off, then it just doesn't do split screen at all. Because you could do horizontal, vertical, and then you can specify how you want for 3 or 4. You can even just make it like vertical, horizontal, or grid. Lots of options here. Show all player widgets when split screen disabled. If you want, I guess, for debugging. Unless you have like a system that you want that anyway. Yeah. Lots of options. Okay, so I think we can test this out now. We should have the full setup. Right. Get out. Work everywhere. Let's see. Yay! It is like, this is something that I know people have asked. Like, why don't you make it look like fade out, fade in? Why doesn't that? Yeah, well, sometimes it... Oh, you know what it is? I think I know. It's because I didn't finish... it's because I didn't finish setting that up. So, it's fine. Yeah, I just didn't finish setting this up. Okay. Let's now finish this. So, we're checking for the hit actors. We're checking if it contains, if it does not contain it. Do I even need to check if it contains it? Because if I rerun play, then it shouldn't matter, right? I'm going to do a test. If I just did... this... Is that gonna work? Is there gonna be issues? From camera to player, but yeah, basically the direction doesn't matter. Okay. And then if... Oh, but then I still need to know which objects are... I need to do this on. Right. You know, I still need to do that. So then I don't need this whole setup. Because we're not setting up dynamic material instances, which is great. That's much better to not have that. Right. We've bypassed the entire dynamic material instance setup effectively. So now we have just this. Because there's really no reason for us to use them. Just for this. Again. Drop you. No, I was doing dynamic material ends for each object. So if I go into... So what I was doing before was this. I was checking that if it had a dynamic material instance, then I would bypass it and I would just assign the values. But if it did not have one assigned, then I'll create a new one. Right? So that way each one can independently turn off and on. But I bypass that now because... all I'm doing is doing on the actor component, and I'm just setting a custom primitive data. For some reason, I didn't think of using custom primitive data for it. So instead of exposed variable, it's just custom primitive data that it reads, and obviously it's unique per object. So no need for more dynamic materials. And then here, when we do this, we need to do this. It's valid. Let's do you. And then you. Brilliant, thank you. Sometimes I do something smart. So now, that bug should go away. Yep, there we go. I said, oh no, there we go. We're good. We're good. It scared me there for a second. Ta-da! He'll give credit when credit is due. That was pretty smart. Thank you. You can also look at it the other way. It was really stupid doing it the other way. No, but like I was speaking with some people in stream, like while things were well, I was setting it up, even after. They're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like Aaron was like on the same page, but then like somebody just have this realization. I'm just changing a simple value. So this now works on only the things that have the component, which is great. So if it doesn't have it, then it's not going to do anything, right? Because each time it's checking. I probably don't need to check if it's valid every time, but I guess I have to do it at some point regardless. No, actually, you know what I can do? Check if it's valid here first when we're adding it. And then if it's valid, then add it. That would be better. So then when we remove it, we don't need to check if it's valid. We know it's valid because otherwise it couldn't have been there to begin with. Because then we can just drop this. So now we only have one check for it's valid, and the rest is guaranteed to be valid. Thinking about how it would affect layer materials. I'm using it on layer materials. Yeah. These swords are layered materials. These statues are layered materials. I love my layered materials. I use layered materials all the time. It has no impact on those. Because what you have to realize is you don't do the custom primitive data on the material layer. You do it inside of the main base. So if I go to my base layered one, that's where I have the custom primitive data overriding the opacity mask. So I don't do it on every single layer. There's no reason to. That would be a mess. Instead, I just do it once at the end because I just need to globally affect it. Right? So, nice and simple. Yeah, on custom primitive datas typically don't work great on layered materials unless you want a global thing. Right? Because, what's it called? Because they'll affect every single layer. It's not like you can have a custom primitive data different number per layer. That's not how it works. The value is the value. And yes, I try to keep my my blueprints neat and tidy. That way it's very easy for me to come back to. And then that doesn't always happen, right? Like, but, you know, I'm a visual person, so I like to be able to visualize things. So now what we're doing is checking if nothing's overlapping, then We make sure to reset anything that might have still been left over. If we're overlapping something new, we check that it's a new thing. If it is, we would tell it to go invisible. And then if we hit nothing, then we just show everything and then clear it out. Oh, sorry, this one was when I stop overlapping it. When I stop overlapping, right, I show it. Yep. Sweet. Yeah, that's a lot better. I'm quite pleased with this. You come make it all messy, destroy the neatness, and wake you up. You would be your worst nightmare. I don't know if that would be my worst nightmare. There's multiple things that I can think of that would be far bigger of a nightmare than that. Hey, Turner, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you do well. You know, I imagine people who code, I imagine they do the same thing, right? They try to keep things very organized. You're watching the new video on Realness on data flow. Look at that yet? No, I don't even know what data flow is. I definitely don't watch any of the Unreal Fest videos because I'm sorry, but they're extremely boring. They're on YouTube, but they're not, there's no chapters. It's not, right? It's not formatted for YouTube. So I can't. I have such trouble with them. Oh, is that what you're also referring to? You'd rather be mauled by a bear than watch those? Is that what you're referring to, Rohan, or something else? Yeah, that's the thing, Turner. Yeah, I don't have that much time in the day, and yeah, there's probably like a 5-10 minute segment that would be like really interesting to hear about, but I just don't have the time to watch the 1 or 2 hours to find that little segment, so I just don't bother. There's sometimes like people talk about something and then they'll tell me like the exact timestamp and then I'll go watch that, but in terms of like the entire thing, yeah. Just don't have the time. Data flow looks pretty cool though. You should have a look at it. What is it? What is it about? And I am assuming that it's something that's already available, and not like something they're talking about in the future. Watch your videos at 2x speed so that you can get through it and have the time. Yeah, but the problem is half the time is still a lot of time. Like they're also very boring. So like if I go, for me, I don't like that format of video. If I go to Unreal Engine, all right, so here's the videos. They're like 40, 40, 40. I'm rounding here. 25, 50, 50, 40, 50, 50. Even half the time at 2x. I can't. What's the data flow one? Which one's the data flow one? I have no idea. They were using it to auto rig and procedurally animate some pretty complex characters. But here's the thing, Turner. Do they show how to do any of that, though? Right? They typically don't show how to do anything, which is the reason why I don't also watch anything. It's like, yeah, they can show me what's possible, but with enough time and money, I can also do a lot of these things. I just don't have those things. I don't have time and money to hire more people to do something of a scale that would be like so flashy. Yeah, they're presentations, and I'm someone that finds presentations boring as hell. They're just not for me. Listening to a step-by-step guide in the web. Oh, documentation. This was the other thing I was going to mention that I can't do very well with. It was decent in a video for one of those. That's why I mentioned it. Okay, well, maybe I can look into it at some point. But if it's not even covering if it's documentation, I'm not gonna be able to follow it regardless. Either way, if it's animation, I can't make use of it. Right now. I can't make use of it because, well, right, it's kind of hard to make use of procedural animation on, just a tad hard. Okay, well, I deleted utility. Dynamic material culling, so I can get rid of some of these. What? Oh, there we go. And then we don't need... Wait, what? Why did it let me delete something that was in use? Unreal. There you go. Yeah, this is the one I need. Why did it let me delete that? It was literally being used. It doesn't count that as being used? He's like actually excited. He got a like verse. I need to I really want to look into shit, what's the name of it? Orchestrator. I want to look into Orchestrator for Godot, or Godot as some people call it, which is a visual node-based scripting thing for it. It's third party, but regardless. Like, go dot or go home. Well, I'm already home, so I guess I'll go dot. Like, I know that I know that this
Godot.
says Godot, but no, it's Godot. It is not.
Godot.
It is Godot. He's like, I tell people how they're supposed to pronounce it, you don't like to enforce it. Oh, I know that I'm not pronouncing it correctly. I don't know why I pronounce it as Godot. I think when I first learned of it, I just saw it in text, and that's how I pronounced it in my head. And then it was a very long time before I first heard anyone ever pronounce it verbally. So in my head, it's always been Godot. Like I'll probably get used to saying Godot at some point, because there's a theater play that I always think about when I ever say Godot, which is like Waiting for Godot, right? That's a famous theater play. Right, this one. Right, and they were waiting for Godot, but I like to use
Mid-rolls
the.
engaged. Stream frozen before I turn this clean graph into a disaster.
But that's Godot, the person. I'm using Godot, the program. That's how you differentiate between the two. Right, so if I'm ever using the program and I say I'm waiting for Godot, you don't wait for the program and not waiting for Godot the person. It makes things so much simpler. I'll be right back while ads are going. I'm back. If you're waiting for your program, you need to optimize it. Yeah, but you can't always optimize the program if it's someone else's program. Right? I wait for Unreal to open my project all the time, but I can't do anything about that. Can't optimize Unreal. Some people say they can, but they don't. You have to know a lot of C++. Yeah, exactly. I don't. So that's why I don't say I can. I can't. Someone else can, but they just refuse to. Well, refuse to is a strong word. They don't want to waste their time. Okay, so This was a temporary thing before, but we're keeping it because we got to. It's even a lot more bloaty than it was like 10 years ago. Part of that is RTX and all that business. Yeah. It's more bloaty, but to be fair, right, everything is just bigger. There's just more features than there was 10 years ago as well. Now, you might not necessarily need or want all those features, and you can disable them still. Like, I've gone ahead and there was a Reddit post. I wouldn't be able to find it now, but if you search for it, I'm sure you can find it. That it's like, hey, here's a bunch of plugins that are on by default that you probably just need to disable, right? Like, I'm not making a game for Android. Just disable all the Android ones. Disable all the iPhone ones, right? Like, there's a bunch of them that you just disable. Find it for me. I believe you can search. When I was growing up, you know what the biggest skill was that anyone could have? Was learning how to Google. It's the age of AI, and people still don't know how to search. Like, at this point, it's easier than ever. Just ask the AI, it'll search for you. But people still don't even do that. I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm saying in general. It's something I've noticed. Like, even within my own comments for videos. Like, a lot of the questions I get on some of the videos is just like, you can just search that for like 5 seconds and get the answer. You just refuse to. For whatever reason. You just say if I would do it for you. No, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. There was a website called Let Me Google That For You. That would you would send the link, and all it would do is have an animation of going to Google, typing in something, and pressing search, and then it would go to Google with that search. But I think last I saw it, wasn't directing it to Google, and two, had some sketchy virus stuff or malware associated with it. So I was like, I haven't been there since. It's been years. Maybe it's cleaned up now, but yeah, it wasn't great. Okay, but material stuff and all that is all set up now. Hallelujah! This is the whole component. Yep. So in timeline, we just get all of the components of the static mesh and all the components of the instant static mesh, and set the custom primitive data. You know, our Grok fanboys around here. I mean, look, it does a fantastic job with blueprints. And that's what I use. So, no, I continue to use it. I think we can close down pretty much all of this. I'll keep this. I'll probably build upon this. Actually, can I do a quick... why is this a stack box? Oh, yeah, that's right, that's right. Wrap with an overlay. And then I want to add a border. Why is it thinking... Oh, wait. Yeah. Wrong one. Border. And then I'll just put the border here. Behind it. So that... and then I need to... wrap the border with a size box. Let's wrap the overlay with a size box. Oh, I need... No. What I want to do basically is just add a... slight outline around everything. You know what I could do, actually? Where is border? On a margin. Where'd he go? Why'd he disappear? Okay, what if I, instead of border, we just did an image? Right, because that can also do, right? Border. Screw it. I hate UMG. Hate the system. Whatever. That doesn't matter. We're not dealing with that right now. Let's go and take a look at the flex pool system that we got. Probably don't have enough time to set it all up, but we can at least look into it. And I'm sorry for your... You know what? Let me... We're gonna deal with inverted images. I can't. That's just... It's too much... Too white. There we go. We're gonna deal with some ghostly images. just so I don't have to deal with all that white. Just the Flex Pool plugin that I got for easier actor pooling, if you will. Question is, how am I gonna set it up with the enemies? Because we initialize, not initialize, right? We can do all of this stuff, which is all fine. How are we going to set it up for the enemies? I guess, in a sense, I already did. Right? Because right now, my enemies... Oh shit, lights turned on, 8:44 p.m. It just turned to 85. Well, that means that we're officially just under 9 p.m. Of a sunset. Finally, it's dropped below 9 p.m. sunset. It's getting darker, boys. We're getting there. We're getting there. So I'm using Flex Partition. Flex Partition basically unloads and reloads based off a radius. But there is functionality with project setup. Streaming actor is a regular actor blueprint with a flex partition component. No. Streaming sources, actor management, proxies. No. Behaviors, save and load. Where is flex pool integration? That's what we have. Flex pool. How Canada-full is your locale? What does that mean? I am in Canada, but I'm not sure what Canada-full is. How far up there are you? I'm very close to the border. You like to make up words. Well, as long as you explain what those words mean, no problems there. I mean, I say I'm next to the border, but I think the 90% of every Canadian is effectively next to the border. Think to a degree. Flex pool integration is optional. It uses flex partition handle features to take actors from the flex pool when they become relevant and return them to the pool when they become inactive. If you download the file, skip directly to assign the handle. Otherwise, follow the steps. So we need a new flex partition handle. Take from actor when requested actor, then return to the pool actor. Use the returned actor pool when the operation succeeds. Assign the handle. Okay. So we can now make it so we unload and reload the characters through an actual pooled actor. I think, my understanding. And if we go to the enemy, right now we have the... Where do I have that set up? It's here. Yeah, we have this reload and not reload system. As long as I'm saving and loading up those values, then it'll work, but... How does that work? Most of Canada is close to the border, yeah. 95% or some stupid shit amount. If you're Candacious, you would be completely made of Canada. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely made up of, I guess, hawk screeches and burgers and fries. Because it's not really an eagle screech. It's a hawk screech. I'm Merkin. Merca. So hold on, I'm confused about... I can set up the handle class, but that doesn't... handle process queued actor spawn and despawn requests. The default handle works without flex pool. While a custom handle can replace the actor lifecycle for pooling or another project-specific system. What I'm not understanding is yeah, that's what I have. What is this download file that it's talking about? Oh, I think it's just that one file. Okay. I think it's just this. Expedition handle and spawn actor instance and despawn actor instance. What I am not understanding here is how do you set the variables or get and save the variables? Do you still have to do? I guess it still works. I mean, let's just try it. It's great. Let's just try it and see what happens. Why guess? Just try. This needs to be flex partition handle. This is flex. Look up Dominica. Look how small it is. Oh yeah, I know Dominica's small. Is there where Domino's came from Dominica? Just because those first few letters are the same does not mean that it's where it comes from. Get outer returns the outer object of an object. Thanks, that means so much. That explains everything. What is an outer object? And then this gets returned. And then despawn. Should we do something similar? You're probably thinking of Dominican Republic. Dominica is not Dominican Republic. I think of something. I love how it auto completes to Dominica. Coming with yeah, it's the Caribbean one. Unless the Dominican Republic is also Caribbean. No, they're both. Wait, they're both in Caribbean. Wait, that makes things so good. Guys, one of you guys needs to really change your name. That's too close. I was like, Dominica, yeah, the one in the Caribbean. Look it up. Both are in Caribbean. Thanks. Oh, it is a small island, though. A very small island. I mean, to be fair, I don't know where I didn't know where either one of them is. I thought it was in the Caribbean, but that's all. In terms of that, that's the only like general geographic thing I could say about it. You both get one of those Chinese dancing robots and fight them to see who wins. Wait, no. At that point, why don't you just get the Japanese fighting robots as in Gundams and have those fight? Come on, make it epic. So let's see if that works and things are not broken. Japanese fighting robots would destroy the entire Caribbean. Not if the Caribbean also has, you know, Japanese fighting robots. I think it's only fair. You watch anime before, so you're sure. Okay, so they despawn. Right, they respawn. I need to be not slowed, please. Slowed. Just run away, run away. Please despawn. Okay, they've despawned. They've respawned at full. No, they're not full health. Never mind. So that's working, I think. So oh. Oh, it's because they get despawned on oh. Okay. How in the world did... Okay, is valid, please. I don't know how that... Okay. Huh. We don't got shit down there, ocean and sea. That's what we got. I mean, you probably have some good fish, right? And lots of delicious fish. Yeah, yeah. See? Yeah. Do you have coconuts? Got coconuts too? I mean, look at that. I'm not much of a fish guy. But I like coconuts. I need to look up what the hell is it. I need to look up Chinese dancing robots now, because Now I want to know what the hell you're talking about. The shit is this? What in the world is this? What in the world? But why? But why? Isn't the whole point of watching one of those to see people doing that? What is the enjoyment of watching a robot do that? I mean, to be fair, I'm not the demographic at all, regardless for that. Like, that's not my thing. But I feel like if I'm gonna go watch a show where people are like moving and flipping, I'd want to see it done by people. No? Am I the only one? It's cool. I'm not gonna, deny that it's cool. I just don't understand the point. Also, it's not funny when people fall. I beg to disagree. Hold on. Not only do I beg to disagree, I just searched falling compilation. 162 million. 2.5 million. 6 million. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people love seeing other people fall. It is hilarious. Oh man, I haven't heard the name Bob Saget in so long. I think the last time I've heard that name was when I saw the roast of Bob Saget. I think that was the last time. I don't remember how long that's been. Probably over a decade. But oh, you know what? It could be the rotating stuff that's doing it. 30 minutes of people falling or getting whacked in the balls. I mean, yeah. Yeah. People love that shit. People want a reason to laugh at someone else. And those videos give them a reason to. You want to laugh at the Chinese dancing robots? You can. You absolutely can. This has changed. I feel like you save game properties for automatic persistence instead. Yeah, this has changed. They've changed their stuff. But let's go and take a look at what's going on. Streaming actors. Streaming actors, a regular actor blueprint with a flex partition component. In settings, control relevance, persistence, shape, proxies. streaming. Save mode. So I've already set all this up. I need to save the variables. You spawn streaming actor to register an actor class and transform. Oh, hold on. You spawn streaming actor to register an actor class and transform. The node returns the registered actor GUID. Live actor is created when its transform becomes relevant. If it is outside all active stream ranges, Flippertissue keeps only its streaming record and optional proxy representation. Parties marked exposed on spawn appear on the blueprint node. The values are stored in the streaming record and applied during defer actor creation. So represent an actor group in a lightweight form while the full actor is inactive. Proxy states define lightweight static mesh representations used while the real actor is inactive. So I actually need to set up like a different full thing for this, which I never did, I guess. I wish this was a video. This I have such trouble following documentation like this. So should I be using spawn streaming actor? When I want to spawn the characters with all the variables? Save and load stores streaming state, actor data, and optional thumbnails so a world can resume consistently. Use async save streaming data and async load streaming data during normal gameplay. But I'm using... on actor relevance begin and end. Okay, so that's here. On actors fires when the actor becomes active. Begin play is true only for the actor's first activation. On end fires before the active actor is released by streaming. So that is true, but no, it's not true. For some reason, mine was firing again, which is why I had to do what I did. I wish this had a video. So much. So much. Let me see if there is a video. Excuse me. So here's the channel of the person who's made all this stuff. There's a version 2.0. This is just a demo. Right, this doesn't show how to do any of it. This is the one I got, I believe. But again, they're none of them are actual tutorials. Also, here's a tutorial. 3 minutes. That's not going to do anything. Yeah, this is just auto. This doesn't load in the like variables. This is just yeah. So, yeah, you can unload static meshes. It's gonna be great. Damn it. Okay, well, back to documentation we go. So I'm trying to understand what I'm supposed to maybe just start at the very beginning and just read. I guess let's just read through it once at a time instead of jumping through it. I have part of it set up, but I have a feeling I didn't set it up right. So this is set up. This is set up. This I can bypass, I know for sure. And this full I understand. World settings override is fine. Right, all of this is fine. Runtime and multiplayer rules, don't care. Okay, so we are just starting on streaming actors. Streaming actor is a regular actor blueprint with a flex partition component, which is what we have. There's a flex partition component. Its settings control relevance, persistence, shape, proxies, behaviors, and life cycle events. Add a flex partition component to the actor blueprint. Place the actor in the level. Oh, so it has to be in the level. So this doesn't work for us. So we're not doing streaming actors, I guess. Streaming sources define the positions used to decide which registered actors are relevant. Use player location as source. Add flex partition source component. Actor management. Actor management covers runtime spawning. Okay, this is what I want. Registration, destruction, and data slot access for streamed actors. Okay, so this is what we want. Use spawn streaming actor to register an actor class and transform. The node returns the registered actor GUID. So basically, I'm not going to go through everything immediately right now, but from my understanding, if we go to here, the mob spawners, we'll need to modify this later anyway, but instead of using spawn actor, we need to do spawn streaming actor instead. But this does not give me access to all of this. Why? It does here. But not here. Oh, actor parameters. Eh? So this is enemy. Oh, let's keep reading. Okay. The live actor is created when transform becomes relevant. If it is outside all active streaming ranges, flex partition keeps only its streaming record and optional proxy representation. Properties marked expose and spawn appear on the blueprint. Their values are stored in the streaming record and But it doesn't appear. Unless this is one of those, no? No, it doesn't appear. And I have exposed stuff. Right? Yeah, like mob type here is exposed. Exposed on spawn. But we don't see it. See, spawn streaming actor here looks different. I don't have this actor parameter. It doesn't have this actor parameter. The hell is this? So, is the documentation outdated? Oh god, this is why I don't like documentation. No one ever updates it. Keep the return GUID when the actor must be managed later. Get streaming actor returns the live actor only while it is active. Get streaming actor transform. Get streaming actor class. Get streaming actor set streaming actor transform. Unregister streaming actor. Destroy streaming actor. Get actor streaming actors. Get streaming runtime stats. Actor data slots store typed values directly on a streaming actor record. Use the same slot name and value type when reading a value. Slots maintain a I am so confused. Man, I wish this was a video that made more sense. Because this spawn streaming actor is different. It doesn't have this actor parameters. And even here, right, I could specify BP enemy, it doesn't matter. If I have the same thing in both, it doesn't matter. I could set streaming actor transform, but I need to... I need to have those values exposed. Why doesn't it even give me like an example one? Actually, let me see if there's an example project. Fab that comes with it, because maybe because I know he's done example project. Oh, there's demo project. There are projects for this. Yeah, hold on. The demo project and example project. Practical implementation in real-world use case and core functionality. I guess I'll go with the example one. 5.5. Does it matter? Probably. Okay. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna go full screen real quick. And I'm gonna see if I can. Get this going. Tell it to use 5.7. And we'll launch it and we'll see what happens. Because maybe is it all set up with saving and loading, and then then we just understand it better. Oh, I love it when all of these things have errors. Oh, it's because this is not on. Why wasn't it on? I'm a 5.7. Oh, I guess it's project specific, but he didn't have it on for some reason. Whatever. Why is it still throwing errors? Invalid system type. Set streaming. Set streaming. Yeah, that's not a thing. Is it like just an outdated system that's just been changed this much that it doesn't even, you can't even use it? Oh, flex partition levels, blueprint. Hold on. Maybe it just has multiple flex partition type stuff, and then so some of them are broken. It's my only guess. Yeah, this is using flex partition. On actor reference begin. Very persistent data. Cast to the controller and sets something. Flux character info component. What is this component? Where does this come from? None of these called flex. Oh, here it is. This is a widget. Okay, that's just a widget. Okay. Apply persistent data. Okay. I'm confused. Is there a spawner? Oh, yeah, and this was all broken. Okay. Well, fun. No idea. Because this has not helped me in one bit. I could try downloading the demo project instead, I guess. But we're pretty much out of time for today. Boop. At least that one says modified July 23rd. As in a few days ago? Oh, they both say July 23rd, so who knows? Couldn't tell ya. Couldn't tell you. Let's launch it. Why it told me I need a security scan for that. Great. Oh, is it oh, this is a packaged build. No? Yes? It's content. Yeah, it's a pack. Oh well. Well, we'll try to figure it out tomorrow. Stupid documentation. That's why I don't like documentation. I don't understand. Like, can't follow it. Doesn't work. There is a Discord. I'll probably join the Discord. Because things seem to be outdated, and maybe I can ask about those tomorrow when I have time, and we can make more progress. Because the plan is to set up pools, actor pools, basically for everything, so that way they can load in and load out without having to spawn in as like fully and spawn out fully. That's the plan. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hope you had fun. Hopefully we'll figure out some more cool stuff tomorrow and pick it up then. Hope you all have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you all then. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.